One thing I'm curious about as a creator who's been on the platform so long, because obviously sometimes you do cover drama. How is it sometimes, let's say, if like drama happens with someone that maybe you have connections to, or maybe you're like close ties to, or maybe even, you know, maybe sometimes you're like, is it okay if I talk about this? Like, you know, like how do you handle that? Because something that I've always like stayed away from ever talking about shit publicly, about even if there's drama happening.
I think all three of us.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I'm like, what if this like somehow like they bounce back and they remember me being an asshole and I'm the piece of shit who said something, even though it was totally, you know what I mean? I'm like always like, I don't know. How do you deal with that?
I don't know. It's all impulsive. Like I don't really give it a lot of thought. Like if it's like some goofy drama, I'll usually just be like, well, this is why it's goofy. This is goofy. This is what they're doing, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
I never really think like if there's any like angle that could have been worked or something like that.
That's good.
I also feel like with the way you address a lot of that kind of stuff in your videos, you're very articulate with it, first of all. But I feel
through dicks and shit.
Dicks and ass.
Through dicks and ass. Very articulate. But like I feel in a lot of ways you're also I don't know if you're trying to consciously do this, but I feel in a lot of ways you're very like neutral and fair about the situation. Like you kind of just like say it how it is, and like these are the facts, this is what's happening, here's like my tiny little 2 cents, and then that's it kind of thing, right? Like you don't really like, you know, pick a side blatantly.
Usually, unless it's something that I like have a very strong opinion of.
Right.
Like, for example, like the pink sauce lady. She was on a talk show. She was on a talk show.
If you were on the other side, then I think everyone would have been like, what the fuck?
There are times where I'll pick a side. Like,
of course.
This, from reading or learning about all this.
But you didn't know the pink sauce lady person.
I can't say I really knew it all that well.
That shit was vile.
Yeah.
That looks
disgusting.
Oh my God. That looked worse than the shit that we cooked on that live stream. Pretty aged better.
But I feel if it's with like, you know, drama concerning like a fellow content creator, for example.
Oh, like someone I know.
Yeah, like someone you know. I feel you're very good at kind of being neutral about it.
Yeah, trying to
as best as you can.
I mean, fucking Twitch every week.
Oh my God.
Pretty much I'll be out of friends, it seems. There's not a whole lot left. Everyone's always getting tossed into something.
Is there even any point covering it? Because you're like, this is just not new. Like, this
only
is
if it's,
happen.
I usually only cover it if it's entertaining or if it's something that I'm like feeling strongly about. Like if it's like a serious situation where it's like, I have a pretty strong opinion on what's going on here, I'll cover it. But then other times where if it's like, without getting like too specific, like someone going through like a mental health episode and broadcasting it, I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah, but I feel what's good is that you have like such a big variety of content that you don't need to like pressure yourself to make content about drama or stuff like that. Because I mean there are like so many like commentary drama channels on YouTube now. Like I swear there's like entire channels which is the genre is, let's like take this one tweet and like make a fucking video about it, you know?
Well, I've definitely done that. Like, I've seen some dog shit tweets. Like I couldn't help it.
Was it the Seth Rogen one that one time? Oh, I love that one.
So
Did you see this one?
What was that one?
The one that Seth Rogen was like, why are you complaining about your car being broken into?
It
happens all the time.
Casey Neistat made a tweet. He's like, my fucking car got broken into.
It's ages ago.
I hate LA. Seth Rogen replied to it. He's like, why are you upset? LA's one of the best cities on earth. You just have to know if you park your car outside, you're gonna get broken into. My car's been broken into 15 times. They even left me a treat one time. So he's like,
and he was fully serious.
He was 100% serious.
He was not
my God.
It was the worst fucking tweet I've ever read.
I love that tweet. I love that tweet so much. Out of touch celebrity tweet.
Yeah, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, one question I've always wanted to ask you is concerning YouTube, right? So your lack of thumbnails, is that by choice?
Yeah, and I just don't give it a lot of thought, and I don't stretch them on purpose for what it's worth.
Some of the ones I see and I'm like, that has to be like a Photoshop edit.
No, it's never. So I use Sony Vegas. Any Sony Vegas fans?
Yeah.
See, you see that?
We're terrible. We are terrible.
Yeah,
we are inferior. Like we legitimately.
Premiere Pro users.
Listen, this is why I don't edit my videos. It's like I use Sony Vegas. I don't know how to edit.
So in Sony Vegas, you'll know when you put in an image. Sometimes it gets those black bars on the side and it looks like shit.
So you just stretch.
So I click
stretch it and then screenshot.
I click untick maintain aspect ratio. It stretches it for me, and then I save the screenshot.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta fucking zoom it in, Charlie.
No, that's dumb.
So you put like 10% more effort than pros even.
Yeah.
He told us that he just picks one of the three.
I used to do that. I used to, but I stopped because now for some reason YouTube's really fixated on those auto-generated thumbnails on the goofiest shit. Like when my eyes are closed, it's like
but he rolls with it. He's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it.
No, he's got a great philosophy.
Hearing him talk about it is like, all right, I like this. This makes sense.
No, he's great.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I love the whole low effort thumbnail thing. I love it so much.
It's really cool.
I should start doing that. Important in Sony Vegas.
Yeah, I would say just untick maintain aspect ratio. You'll see the light. You'll be like, wow, that looks fucking good.
So wait, what are you putting in there? The video or like a screenshot or something?
So I'll just take like a screenshot of the video, but it takes those black bars on the side, so then I bring it in and untick the
Why can't you just open up the video in like VLC and just screenshot that?
That makes no sense. Now you're speaking he doesn't even know how Sunny Vegas works, am I right?
Even if it's a fucking like vertical phone video, you just like fucking blow it. Like fuck the aspect ratio.
I'm gonna look at your channel right now.
Could you imagine if Prosy D did that shit? Just like all of his videos just like him wide as fuck. Like that would be amazing.
This is awful. Some of them are so stretched. What is this DJ Khaled almost died one?
I love that one.
It's so stretched.
I couldn't. So that one was unlucky.
You didn't even get it.
That one was on when I unclicked maintain aspect ratio. It couldn't fill it out.
Sony Vegas was like, I can't, bro. I can't do this, man.
That one was a little too much. Even the power of Vegas couldn't make work.
Wait. So you okay? I know. Obviously, this is. Do you make all your own thumbnails? Make is a strong word. Do you make all your own thumbnails?
Almost all of them. If it's a bigger project like Godslap or something, they'll do a thumbnail. Or like podcast. Voice meter.
Damn. And you edit your own videos still sometimes?
All of them that aren't like the bigger projects, yeah.
So just the ones of you in your room talking about something?
Damn.
Insane. It's really not much work. Like but
the fact that you can just commit to that and do it.
Yeah, and the fact that you upload 60 videos a month as well. Like, if it was like once a week, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, not much extra effort, right? But you're doing it like almost every day.
And it's pretty quick though. It's like what you guys do with the podcast. You just talk. Just talk at a camera, and then like the editing's pretty simple. You just cut. Like you just put the things together.
But we don't touch that.
If you tell an editor that, he might be like, how?
Well, no, I mean like for me. For me, that's what I do. Like if it's just talking, I just splice it and then.
I mean, if you asked me to edit this podcast, I'd be like, fuck that.
Podcast is harder because you have to sync everyone's audio and everything.
Right. Whenever we say anything, he throws it up. That's awful. And we have like the whole timestamps and everything. He does that. He's a beast.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Absolute machine.
Shout out Mudan.
Thank you very much, Mudan.
Episode 100 where we thank Mudan for keeping this podcast alive.
Oh my God.
But I'm glad you still use Sony Vegas. I'm one of the few people I know, few YouTubers who still use Sony Vegas.
There's 4 of us now. It's the 3 of us and then Tuv. Tuv makes a lot of like dark content like surrounding like, Twitch moments or stalkers and stuff like that. We have 4 Sony Vegas users now, baby.
All 4.
I feel
it's like the Fisher Price of editing software.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it legitimately is. Like it is designed for literal like 10-year-olds to use. Because like none of the stuff makes sense professionally, but if you're literally doing the bare minimum, it's the easiest.
Yep.
So you want to be a YouTuber, you must face the elite 4 of Sony Vegas users.
And when you're starting out, it is really easy to get for free.
It's so easy. It's so easy. I feel so bad because I do actually like hire editors sometimes, right? And obviously they use shit like Premiere Pro and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they're editors.
Because they're editors, and I feel bad because I still have like a hand in the editing process. So what I'll do is I'll get them to render out the video and render out the audio separately, and then I re-edit it in Sony Vegas.
Oh my God!
I don't do that. That's cruel.
That's chaotic.
God, I hate editing.
Sorry, editing
so
team.
much.
Bro, it might be time to change, man.
Do you enjoy editing, or is it just
no.
I hate it so much.
It's not fun. Editing is not fun. It's just not. It simply isn't.
It can be fun if you have like an actual good editing project.
If it's. I'd say if it's not you directly, like if you're editing your own thing, I feel like it's just.
Oh fuck!
It's just
fuck
not
that
fun.
shit.
It's just I do it. It's done.
Yeah.
It's quick. It's easy.
Yeah.
I definitely see like it being fun for like a bigger project. If you've got like some project that you're like have a hand in and working on, it's much better.
Yeah.
Definitely. What I like is like having like big fun projects, and I get my editing team to do like the bulk of the work, and I do like the fun little bits that I enjoy.
You get creative expression as an editor or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Ever Connor?
The moment I could have, was able to afford an editor, I was like, I'll go broke. I do not want to do this. It's just not fun. It would make videos that should have been like 2 days, like 2 weeks. Because I would just procrastinate. I'd be like, I'll play another game of League. I did one like chroma key or one keyframe. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the day. Awful stuff.
What games are you into now? What games are you currently playing?
Been doing a lot of Overwatch.
Overwatch 2?
Yeah, Overwatch 2.
Is it good?
It's a lot better. So they took out a player, so it's 5v5, which means one less tank.
Yeah.
And that changed everything. So the game's like actually fun now.
Can they come back after all the controversy they had?
I don't think it'll ever be an esport again. Like I think the esport scene I think is fucked. Like there's really I don't think there's much they can do there.
They should just appeal to the porn community. I think that's the way to go.
It's huge. The porn community is massive.
I feel like if they just cater towards that, just keep giving them characters they can make porn of, I think it'll stay around. I think that's the problem. They started making robots and shit, and it just was not doing it for like. I mean,
that's what Nier Automata did, right?
Yeah. I mean, some of the most talented 3D artists and animators I know are all doing fucking porn. I swear to God,
Overwatch.
It's insane how good it looks, man.
Dude, that Widowmaker and Diva porn was like better than anything Pixar ever put out. Like it was shocking.
Everything from that community is on another level of quality.
It's like the Pentagon comes together to like bring all their processing power to make 20-second loop of Widowmaker getting rammed. Like it's insane.
And let's not forget, Tifa is now officially part of Italian law.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this?
That shit went hard.
That was legendary. That was so good.
Just one of my favorite meme videos I saw recently was just like the history of Italy, and it's just like the entire like a quick like PNG of like the entire history of Italy. Then there's one frame of Tifa at the end, just in the Senate, and that just perfectly encapsulates it.
Oh my gosh, so good.
I mean, if any country's gonna do it, it's probably Italy. They had like a prime minister, like I don't know, like 2 prime ministers ago that would openly talk about having orgies and stuff.
Was that Italy? I know who you're talking about. I don't think it was
Berlusconi. He would talk about having orgies all the time. He's like 70. He was insane, dude. I don't know why Italians loved him. Like he would talk about orgies and they'd be like, "Yeah, dude,
what an alpha male!
I'm fucking voting for that guy." This guy is insane. Like you hear him talk, you're like, "This is not someone who should be running. This guy should be managing a Denny's at best." Like this is not prime minister material.
Italian Hugh Hefner running the fucking country.
I suppose because that's the top of Italian priority. Jeez. Like fucking. Like that's it. That's it. Like everything else is second. Like maybe like pasta or something. I don't know. Like,
Pasta second.
The economy is like
first,
way
pasta
down
second.
there.
Economy third.
No, not even, dude. Not even.